And we're after showing.
All right, that worked this time.
Yeah.
This time I didn't interrupt. What
uh,
what is going on? How are things in your world?
things are going. I remember having an idea of an after show topic before
Hmm.
we started this, and now I got nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Well,
was something. Oh, you know what it was? It was
mhm.
related to um, the foods we just enjoyed for Thanksgiving.
Right. Yes, we're recording this just a few days after
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
So when this comes out, it'll be way past Thanksgiving, and this will have no application to anything going on in anybody's
It'll
lives.
be a distant memory.
Distant memory. But yeah,
But
what are your typical thoughts? I mean, A, what did you eat?
mhm.
And B, if it, regardless of whether or not it was turkey, which is I think we can all agree is the staple of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on turkey?
What are my thoughts on it?
What are your thoughts on it?
I enjoy it very much. Um, I'm not like one of these anti turkey people. I know a lot of people in my life, they're like, I like everything but the turkey. I only eat the side dishes.
Mm,
I like it all.
okay,
I think I love the side dishes too.
sure.
There's certain things I like better than others. My favorite actually, I like this mushroom casserole that my mom makes every year.
Ooh,
Big fan of. That is in place of stuffing. Like
okay.
that's like the there's stuffing too, but like I usually don't really care for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mushroom casserole and cranberry sauce too. I think cranberry sauce is underrated. The cranberry sauce is a very nice complement to the turkey.
So I guess here's the important distinction. Are you
Mhm.
talking about in the can cranberry sauce or like fresh?
Fresh. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. With a little bit of with some nuts in them too.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Some people don't like that,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're allergic, you certainly don't like that. But I'm a big fan. Of
Okay.
really of everything. A potato. I make sweet potatoes every year,
Nice.
as well as mac and cheese, which is not like a typical
Oh.
Thanksgiving dish. It's just like an extra thing. It's like
Mm-hmm.
one of those things where I make it just because I enjoy it, and and no one really says no to it.
Okay.
And especially for like for the kids, it was always good. It was always like one of those things. Oh, I'm making it for the kids, but like all the adults have it too.
Yeah, secretly, yeah. Secretly you're making it for yourself.
Although this year we didn't have anybody. This year it was a very
Right.
quiet. It
This
was a
year for
quiet
most
Thanksgiving.
people, hopefully
Hmm.
most people, it was they were intimate and if anything else, Zoom or some sort of form of interweb connection.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people did more than what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we played it super safe. I think everyone, at least in my circle, is a bit paranoid
Yeah.
these days as the numbers start to tick up, especially with kids being in school and a lot of people moving around. You know what's crazy? So we did our Zoom and Zoom with a bunch of extended family people, cousins who have kids and everything.
Right.
And just hearing about everyone and what they've been through in terms of, oh, like the school shut down for this many days and we had to, quarantine, so and so had to get tested. Just hearing like all these stories, just
Mm-hmm.
like exhausted. Like I'm here like trying to take care of myself and that's exhausting. But then I hear like all this other stuff about people like trying about getting their kids tested. I'm like, God, that's got to be such a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And also like getting kids tested, that can't be a walk in the park.
I can't imagine that being easy or fun at all. I know that I think mainly because of Thanksgiving approaching or
Hmm.
when Thanksgiving was approaching, there
Yeah.
were lines around the block near the urgent care nearby
Yeah.
for people just trying to go get the tests done, which is good that people
Mhm.
are trying to go get the tests done. But there's another part of me that's just being like, stay home, just make your own food.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't that would not be worth it to me.
Mm-mm, same.
Like just to stand on the line and be like, I need to get this done so I can go see my parents. I mean, I guess everyone's situation is different, so I can't really say. For me personally, though,
Hmm.
it wouldn't make any sense to me to
Right.
do that. But yeah, it's important to people. It's sad, because I think this has been such a weird thing where, I mean, this all started with us back in March where everything shut down
Yeah.
and we didn't know how long things were going to be. So we had everything at that time just seemed to go in like 2 week increments where it
Sure.
was like, okay, like even when my job shut down, they had a date set to go back. It's like they were just doing this for 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And it's so crazy to think like, where did that number even come from? Because who thought like we were going to eradicate this thing in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to mention by name, but I had a certain family member who said, "Oh, this will be eradicated by Memorial Day," with no data to back that up.
Yeah.
But it's just I feel like no one had any idea. And now that we're at Thanksgiving, past Thanksgiving, I don't think anyone thought that we would be in this for this long.
No.
I think this is just like so crazy to people that things sort of ramped down over the later into the summer. I would say things got a little looser, but still like still pandemic, like
Hmm.
still things aren't open.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to ramp up again. So it's sort of like, well, what are we doing? It's strange,
It
definitely
is
strange.
indeed strange. I do remember like work saying when it first started, work saying like, "Oh, we'll probably be back by summertime," and then like
Hmm.
just thinking back to how like fast that changed to, "We'll maybe be back in the new year."
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts. I mean, hopefully people are making the most of it. Where like in this situation with
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, hopefully if you're going to stay home, or if you stayed home, this is all in the
Yeah.
past. If you stayed home, then hopefully I don't know, made the most of it. Make something that, like, I roasted an entire chicken for the first time. Never done that
There you
before.
go.
We
Yeah.
made these, not mashed, but smashed potatoes. And then
What's the
um,
difference between mashed and smashed?
smashed was just basically we boiled the potatoes, put them onto a baking tray, and then with a
Hmm.
fork we just smushed them down,
Oh,
just to kind of like mush it, but not to like mash it all up. And
so it's like
then
a yeah.
we coated them. We coated them in butter, and then baked them in the oven again, and
Oh, and it gets like an extra crisp.
extra crisp and extra
Yeah.
buttery,
Ooh,
dude.
nice.
So good.
That sounds
Plus,
great.
then we made Brussels sprouts with bacon, which was incredible.
Can't
So
go wrong with that.
you just cut up the bacon into lardons, I believe that's what they're called. Uh, Fry that up, and then we I did it in oil and balsamic vinegar for the Brussels sprouts. Cut them up, and then I added after like 20 minutes, I added all the bacon fat to it, dude.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds lovely.
So I think that's how we need to survive the pandemic. Everybody needs to bunker down and just put bacon fat on all of your things.
That's the
Butter and
secret.
bacon fat. That's how we're going to survive, people.
Well, you know what gave me hope was the other day when we talked to our friend Kohei,
Yeah.
living in Japan, and just seeing he's in. I don't know how to. I'm bad at pronouncing the city name. Um, Fukuyama, I believe.
Okay.
I don't know. It's southern. It's
Okay.
southern Japan. And just seeing what, so we saw him. He was inside of a Starbucks,
Yeah.
the nicest Starbucks I've ever seen in my entire life, mind you.
Yes.
But this was, but he was there, and it seemed more. I don't know. To you, did it seem like more normal?
Yeah.
It just had. It gave me hope that there is like something because I haven't seen anyone. I haven't spoken to anyone really in any other country besides Canada.
Hmm.
So to see what things are not that they're back to normal, but there is sort of like a post pandemic light at the end of this tunnel.
Right.
It did give me a little bit of hope.
Hmm. Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I mean, it had like a night versus day kind of thing going on. Like it just looked so much more less frenzied, you know?
Yeah.
Seemed that
I just
everybody was
want to
just
look
kind of,
up the name of that
yeah,
city
sure.
while you're
But it
talking.
looked like everybody was kind of just like
Fukuoka.
Fukuoka. Okay.
Fukuoka. Just, there you
Now
go.
we know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, it was a beautiful looking Starbucks. But
Beautiful.
yeah, everybody kind of just looked like that. I mean, I feel like here, and it might just be my anxiety, but it feels like anytime I'm out, I'm just like, any second something's gonna go bad right now.
We're
And
just afraid someone can just come and sneeze on you.
yeah,
Also, who's stopping someone from some crazy person of just like coming up to you and like ripping your mask off and just sneezing in your face? Like there's no
I guess that's true.
like that there's that. I mean, I'm not saying that someone will do that, but like there is someone has the ability to do
Somebody
that.
does have the ability to do
Like
that.
if like someone who was built like the Rock just came up to you and ripped your mask off and just sneezed in your face, how are you going to retaliate?
Uh,
Right?
I got nothing. Yeah, no.
See, these are the things I think about. Um,
But yeah, it
but
didn't
I
look
need
like
to take
anybody was
self
going to do
defense.
that where Kohei was.
No,
Uh,
no, they looked like nice people.
yes.
Um, but it
Um,
did just give me hope that
yeah.
things can get better. And he even said that cases were at the highest in Tokyo, and
Hmm.
even that didn't seem that bad. He said it was about 300 a day, which is nothing.
It's nothing compared to New York.
No, not at all.
No.
Um, so maybe
Light at the end of the
there,
tunnel.
yeah, I mean there is something. It's just it's hard, and like it's hard on us, and we know it's hard on all of you. It's hard on
Sure.
everyone, and for all different reasons. And you just gotta. I don't know. I don't have any like inspiration for anyone, but just like you get like we're all just taking it like one day at a time,
Yeah.
and just trying to be trying to go easy on ourselves. Maybe that's the message is like just
Yeah.
to go easy on yourself as
I
much as
think
you
so.
can.
I'd love to know what everybody else. I mean, if anybody watches this, I mean, first off,
Hmm.
amazing because I
Yeah.
don't know anybody that watches any of this crap. But if you do watch and you want to let us know, like, what are you doing to stay sane? And like, is it just butter and bacon for you? Is it going on walks and just, is it, what is it? Listening to music, waking up the neighbors? What is it?